Thank you to the student who sent this question in about graphing. This question came from MyLabMath and the orientation assignment, and it's asking us to use the interactive graphing tool. Let me show you how to make sure you're getting each piece of this graph correct. I have navigated over to MyLabMath, and here's the question. We want to use the graphing tool to graph an x cubed function and then to give it a vertical stretch, a horizontal stretch, a vertical shift, and a reflection. Now, let me clarify that when you open this question, it might give you a different set of parameters, and that's okay. Also, you've just got to read the fine print here to see what your particular question is asking you for. Now, you could click this to enlarge. When I do that, it blocks the question a little bit. So if you're going to use the click to enlarge, what I'm going to recommend that you do is get a screenshot of this piece here where it's telling you what the different shifts are, or just work on the screen here. Make it enlarged as big as you can and work from the screen here. That's what I'm going to do, just so that I don't have to jot down what these directions are. So I'm just going to click in the graph here anywhere, and then I'm going to select one of these. And this is the x cubed tool. I know that from algebra, but if you didn't know that from algebra, that's okay. As soon as you hover over each of these, it tells you what they are, tells you what the graph is. So when I hover over this, it tells me this is the x cubed tool. So notice that it's put the correct shape of the graph. I've got to click somewhere. I'm going to click it right here at the origin. Next, we want to update the function to have a vertical stretch of 3. So the vertical stretch, I'm going to change to say 3. Horizontal stretch of 1. I would change that if it was something different, which on your copy of the problem it might be different, but it's already 1, so I'll leave that. Vertical shift of 0, that's already there. Horizontal shift of 5. The way you do this is you pull this over, and you can see the graph moving, but you want to see that it says 5.00 above it. So when I moved this over, that's how I know it's exactly 5. So notice that the point moved to 0, the starting point, the origin of the graph, the turning point for this, moved to x equals 0 for the vertical shift, and y equals, the vertical was the up and down. So y equaled 0, and the horizontal shift left and right was x equaled 5. But it moved that for me when I typed it in here. What else we need to do here is reflect over the x-axis. So to reflect over the x-axis, I'm just going to put a check mark here, and that should be it. You could close this or just leave it, but when I check it, it tells me that I did it perfectly. Well, I hope that this short video helps you with this problem. If you do have further questions about it, please feel free to reach out.